I started this video. It's crazy already for me. I got me a guitar. I'm really cool. See? I have no clue how to play a guitar. Why did I get a guitar? You might ask. Why in the world would I get a guitar? To be cool looking? Maybe a little to be cool looking, but to actually learn how to play a musical instrument. I never learned. I mean, I did a lot of art and painting and stuff like that, but I never actually got to music. I'm not even holding the guitar right, but as you can see, it's I need to need to actually learn how to hold it, but but nonetheless, it's a start. It's a start to something. And I'm going to try to develop new hobbies for me, and there you go. Hobby number 1, learn at least how to play a very basic song on a guitar. Yeah. So the other day I was digging through my closet and I had boxes of stuff that have never been opened since Portland, Oregon. I used to live out there a few years ago. And I was doing a lot of video ideas and stuff like that. And I sort of like to read through old notes. And I actually found an old note listing the YouTubers that are the gay YouTubers that I was watching during that time. And I sort of had like smiley faces or checks and minuses, and I have no clue what that's about, but I assume that the unhappy face means I don't like them or something negative. But some of the memories are coming back and why I didn't necessarily like some of those gay YouTubers. And overall, I think I liked all of them here in the list, but the first top 4 I think I really butchered. But some of them I actually will talk about because I have a history with them. Some of it's good, some of it's mixed, some of it's just kind of stupid. Well, actually all of it's stupid, but let's just go. Let's just dive right in this list. So here we go. The very top one I have is Davey Wavey. And if any of you know me, you guys know I do not like him. Never liked him, never will. Granted, he's had some good videos. There's always that moment. But I think he just represents the gay community in such a stereotypical way. I just don't like that. There was a point where he was just shirtless in every video, which I don't think there's nothing wrong with showing your body, showing you have a good body and all that kind of stuff. That is awesome. But it's like every video, something about something sexual. In fact, look up his recent video he put out, for goodness sakes. Gosh, something about hiking naked or something. Oh wait, some things never change. So next one's Matthew Lush. I simply don't like him because he's very hostile with political views, and it's not the way he looks, the way he colors his hair over the years and all that kind of stuff. His looks are looks. It's queer, that's cool, whatever. But it's his personality that I simply don't like. He's like a disease that won't go away. He's just very toxic for me. I don't like it. I remember he went through this whole vegan phase years ago. I think this goes back to like 2009. I kept watching him because I was pissed off, and I think that's what he was trying to do, was trying to lure me in to make me mad. But I just wanted to beat his ass, but I can't. So next one was Chris Crocker. He's one I hated earlier on. 2008, he did that leave Britney alone kind of stuff, but he got actually better, I think around 2012 a little bit. He did videos, and I actually kind of liked where he was going with it. But then he sort of deleted his channel or something like that. But that's all I remember him. But he does do porn on the side, and that's something I wasn't wild on. Because again, it's representing the gay community like a cliche. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there and talk to you why I have this aggression towards porn, because porn is what is destroying a lot of men in general, gay or straight. And the gay community is like all about sex. It's like 99.9% of things you see about anything gay is like sex. It's like, well, what about like what about like romance and hugging and just going out doing things together and just dancing together? And you don't see that. But anyway, I just feel like that when you're in the sorry, it's work. All right, so anyway, that's how I feel. Chris Crocker is a half and half. I mean, I know that his but as a gay YouTuber, that's fine. But I also look at who the person is in the behind the scenes, so to speak, too, and that sort of weighs in and changes my view on them as a YouTuber. So You know, Chris Crocker was doing porn. I actually happened to hear about it, and I looked at it and I'm like, son of a gun. So I know Chris is probably a she, so I'm probably using the wrong pronoun. I apologize. Sorry about that. Next. Travis Bryant. I don't really have much memories of him. Oh, I do. He's cute. Cute guy. Model. I know he collaborated with a lot of the other gay YouTubers, like Andrew X Miller, I think, and Jack Merridew, definitely. He collaborates. All I really know him a lot. I just remember him doing like these challenges and stuff like that. That's it. I'm sorry I haven't looked him up recently. Jack Merridew, I actually have checked in on him time to time. Jack Merridew is that Italian guy who's just very comedic, and he does a lot of, yes, he does a lot of cliche sex videos, but he almost does it in a funny, humorous way, which is actually a good, actually I kind of like that better than just being just purely, you know, what a lot of the gay YouTubers does. I don't know. I think he may have done an OnlyFans, unfortunately, so that kind of waters him down a bit. But he has gone missing in the past year. I don't know if it's the COVID or what, but he's kind of went missing. It's kind of sad. Maybe he's found a career on OnlyFans, and that's what he's doing now. I don't know. Where are you, Jack? Where are you? His brother's really cute, by the way, and so is he. Jack's cute, but his brother's cute too. I probably pissed Jack off if you heard this. So, I have wrote down troubled below him. Jack, were you troubled in 2016? I don't know. Matt and Blue, I have next to wholesome, and they're like a family, a unit. They're more traditional, and I feel like they have they represent the gay community I think in a light I like to see it more, a little more traditional, wholesome, conservative like. And you know, just because you're gay doesn't mean you can't have kids and you can't raise a family and stuff like that. Like gay family values. They actually raise kids and stuff like that. Like Gay Family Values, they're another channel. They took in two kids and raised them, and they're children, for God's sake. I shouldn't say that. They raised them, and they were role models to me. I want to be just like them when I raise kids, at least on YouTube. They look really cool, and I believe they are generally good people. I've talked to them, at least one of them, off camera a few times, and they seem like really nice people. Very, very well-grounded people, and it's nice to hear that. The one right here, Raleigh, and I put a lot of laughs next to it. Raleigh, I know who Raleigh is. I watch him occasionally. Raleigh's this English guy, British, and he has no hair. He's really, some people say he's more queer, whatever like that. I don't know. But Raleigh is his own universe. He's his own humor, his own stuff, and I like people that bring a uniqueness, humor about him. Regardless if you're gay, straight, queer, trans, whatever, if you are funny, I like you a lot, and I really did. And I have here Blair White. Blair White is not gay. Blair White is a trans person. This is when Blair White was really coming onto the scene. So, yeah. So I'm too scared to say anything about Blair White on this channel, but I actually agree with her on some things, and I don't agree with her on other things. I admire her boldness. She's a bold person. And I know that a lot of people in the gay community want her, want to burn her at the stake. But I admire her for going into the lion's den and, you know, expressing her side, no matter how conservative or liberal it may be. I think her views are very conservative, but I admire that, and that's something really cool about her. And I remember I told her that, and she gave me a heart on Twitter years ago. I remember that. So I got a heart by Blair White. So usually other, like, you know, if I compliment or say something that they're famous, like, you know, whether it's Marky Miller or something else, I might say something to them. They don't respond to it. They just don't acknowledge it because they get so many comments and so much stuff. They can't keep track of it. I get it. But, you know, Blair White gets a lot of attention. She actually hearted my comment, and that was like meant a lot to me, especially when it sort of like gave me more respect for her at the time, you know. So yeah, and she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. I think she moved to Houston or something, moved to Texas. So she's a Texan now. So the next on the list is Marky Miller. Of course, everyone knows who Marky Miller is. If you don't, Marky Miller is this guy that came on the scene about 2012 on YouTube. He came out, his coming out story, and a lot of people were in shock that he was quote gay because he was masculine. And while a lot of gay men are more feminine and queer and all that kind of stuff, Marky Miller at least appears to me, this is subjective, to be masculine. And I feel like a lot of other people found that attractive, whether you were femme or not. Like guys were like, oh my God, he's so hot, he's so cute, he's got a good body, he's like the jock, you know, and people drifted to that. I didn't drift to him for his looks or anything. I drifted to him because he shared a different viewpoint of the world, and I kind of liked it. He was more like chillax, and he still is the same today as far as being chillax. He doesn't have as much energy as he did in his earlier videos, and as it's escalated, you know, after LA or during LA and after LA, I feel like his energy levels have just dropped off, and he just acts a lot different to me. Same thing for Ethan too, because I know Ethan and Mark, they broke up, and I don't know what happened. I know that they were in LA and then something happened and boom, they moved back to Indiana. Both of them did. And I wonder if they see each other and talk to each other and stuff still. I wonder. But it's still sad nonetheless. And I wonder also if they were together, at least at the end, for the sake of the business. You know, because I wonder if some couples, you know, they just... I mean, they were an adorable couple, but they just didn't seem like, okay, so husband and husband, they look like they're all over each other. Like, they just can't stop touching each other and stuff like that. But it's like Mark and Ethan, they just didn't look robotic to me. It just didn't look like it flowed. You know, like you get maybe Zach and Alistair, at least it flows. Husband and husband, it flows. Matt and Blue, it flows. But I'm done talking about it. I talked too much about it. Ethan, he has his own channel. Ethan, I feel like is, between the two, is more adorable as far as his personality. He acts more cuter. In my opinion, it's like, oh, that's so cute. But now I feel like he's kind of dried up a little bit. I don't know if they're both unhappy or depressed. Mark and Ethan are. I don't know. But I don't see that energy. You know, but of course they are more the chillax, calm kind of white guys. You know what I mean? So the next one on the list is PK Creedon. I had to look them up because I forgot his name. I forgot who he was. And I know he's a long hair, blonde hair guy. He used to have shorter hair and he grew it out. And he's full of so much energy. I just don't know. I must have just totally forgot about them. But they like to go places and stuff. And they always try to inject the audience with lots of energy. And they're really good people, really great. See, they got that electrifying energy there. You know what I mean? Michael Rizzi, I think he's Italian. I didn't know who that was. I had to look him up. And I'm like, oh, I know that dude. It's the guy with the thicker eyebrows and stuff. But I don't really remember him. So, and then I wrote PK Creedon again. And then Husband and Husband. I actually just talked about them earlier. They had that law of the energy there. And they're probably, out of any couple on YouTube, for me, they're the least boringest. Here's why. I keep watching them and I keep getting more and more interested. Like, I'll watch them consecutively and I'll watch the next video and I'm getting another phone call. Hold on. I don't know where I was, but I was talking about Husband and Husband. Oh yeah, their videos just keep me hooked and they're not boring. They just naturally flow, and maybe because I can kind of relate to them a lot more than a lot of other couples. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Just here's a news update with them, by the way. They're actually moving away from Portland. They're moving out of Portland, and where, we don't know. I'm somewhere out east, because last time they were doing a video, they were in Tennessee, so I'm going to assume somewhere east. So we'll see. They'll have to keep us posted. They bought a new house and they're on their 15th anniversary. So wish them a happy anniversary. Yeah, so I like them. I wrote down a name I can't read, so sorry, whoever that was. And then I wrote Adventures of Zach and B. Okay, and I updated. I had to check his name out. He changed it. It's AZB, so it's kind of like a news channel, or like a cable channel or something, like where it's like an acronym, like CBS, NBC, CNN, Fox. Anyway, he's a YouTuber that came on the scene after Marky Miller. I think that may have inspired him to come on the scene, but he had a very deep voice and again was very masculine and Southern. This time he was a Southern boy, so it was much different. He brought a different element to the YouTube universe in the gay community. So I thought that was really cool, and I was like, wow, this guy is really cool. You know, it's really inspiring to see other stuff like this coming out. And you know, probably his first 10 videos to me were very identifiable, relatable. I get what this guy's talking about. I'm totally connecting to him. But I don't know, after 10 videos, I think I connected to him, but not as much. And his videos recently is very foreign to me. I have no connections to the videos. I think his video quality has completely improved. He's using better equipment, just like Marky Miller has improved on his video quality. So there's a correlation between them two there. But yeah, I think the thing that he was probably in fear of was like Chris Crocker, you know, did porn, and Jack Merridew, I think, did OnlyFans. Is I think, you know, well, I know is Zach and B did cams, and I found that out surprisingly in the middle of a live chat. So that surprised me, and I was disappointed in him because I thought he was pure and genuine and stuff like that. You know, I'm not here to speak for him or anything like that, but I was disappointed with it. And there was a little bit of drama fallout from it, and I wasn't worried necessarily about Zach. I was worried about some of his friends who also were YouTubers, and that one being Taylor Robbins. Taylor Robbins threatened me, and you know, Matt doesn't like threats. So I blocked him and moved on with things, but I kept an eye out for him for a while. But it seems like everything calmed down. There was no issue, maybe my paranoia, but it just dissipated. I sort of just drifted away. But while I'm out talking about Taylor Robbins now we're done with Zach and B, or AZB, we're done with him. Taylor Robbins is a very emotionally intelligent person. He's very intelligent in general, and I think that's what's eating him alive is his own self, his own intelligence, which he can't control. If you're smart or dumb. You can't help it. He's very intelligent. And I think being emotionally intelligent and very self-aware of the world around you and being in the gay community is a horror, and that I can relate to him over. It sucks. It really sucks. And, you know, but the thing about him I admire is he shows his emotional intelligence. He makes everyone aware, like, this sucks, I'm struggling with this. I admit too, like me, that's something I actually have in common with him, is we admit to our problems, our struggles, but we're not broken. And some people think that just because you admit you have a problem on YouTube makes you therefore broken. It does not make you broken. You are just showing every side of you emotionally. YouTube is about you, and you can show them what you want them to see, but it's great to show days that you're happy and sad and all that stuff. You know, that's why I kind of got aggressive at Marky Miller saying every day was a great day. I'm like, no, it ain't. Newsflash, it ain't. You try to make the day, your day, as good as you can get. But anyway, I'm straying from the point. That's just something. But anyway, but I would say he's a good YouTuber. You never know what he's going to say, what he's going to do next. He's a very explosive guy too. So I have Graphite TV. Graphite TV is one of the first gay YouTubers I have seen that I liked. You know, because he actually had some very funny stuff. He had some great skits he put together, especially I think he was in high school when he did it, and he put some really funny things together, and I got a good chuckle out of it. And he's off camera, he's a generally nice guy. I think he's to the core a truly good person, and he doesn't post videos anymore. Why? According to his comment, he's just happy in life where he doesn't need to do that. He doesn't, just not in his deck of cards, but he's really happy in life. That's cool. It's good to hear. Really, not sarcastically, really, it's good. And then here I have other ones. I can't read these next 6 things. Really bad chicken scratch handwriting here we got going. I have, Caffeinated Mike, my boy, Caffeinated Mike. I watched him a lot. He used to put more videos out earlier in his YouTube career. He does a lot of TikTok, or he's done TikTok, and he gives me good chuckles. He's a really good guy. He's got this whole product about everything centered around coffee. He loves caffeinated beverages like coffee or whatever, lattes, or you name it, he likes it. It's caffeinated. So he sort of made a joke about it, and he's got that really good humor, really good. I can tell he's a very motivated individual that's very ambitious. You know, a lot like the husband and husband, where they're very ambitious and they want to they're go-getters. Caffeinated Mike is a go-getter. He's an entrepreneur. You can just look at him and know. Terranovaboys, they are they were a couple. They don't post videos anymore. They kind of went MIA, missing in action, but they were a sweet couple. They were always nice to me. But you know, I talked to I'm trying to remember the name. Don't get mad. Will. I talked to Will. I didn't talk to the other one so much, but they were always nice, and they always put a lot of entertaining videos out. That was a list. So overall, these were all good YouTubers. I mean, the first few of the list, like Davey Wavey and all the super popular ones are the ones I just don't like. The others on the list are all pretty good. You know, all the couples, and they're all pretty good YouTubers. I can't really complain. Yes, I liked them more at this time period than they do now, but nonetheless, that doesn't make them a bad YouTuber. But they're all pretty good. So how has my views changed from 2016? Well, obviously a lot. I would have been more like, I think I would have been more aggressive in 2016. So tell me, what is your favorite, or maybe favorite gay YouTuber or gay YouTubers that you've watched, and what is your opinion on it? Is there any reasons why you don't like them or you do like them? So put a comment below. That's it. Okay, all right, bye.